What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, I just got back from watching Halloween Ends for the second time, just to kind of, see things, a little more. The first time you don't always get to see everything. But we're gonna do a spoilers Halloween Ends video. I've been waiting to talk about this because we have a lot to talk about. So you guys, this movie has split fans down the middle. Yes, it has divided fans down the middle. I've seen it, and I kind of want to just talk about just, everything we've seen and how I feel about it. And I know you guys want to know. So, alright, so if I'm going to tell you, I loved the intro to this movie. With the pumpkins coming inside each other and kind of like blossoming out. And, we get this Season of the Witch font in bright blue, which kind of, when I first seen it, I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. All right, no bright orange, okay. So we kind of get the, the opening scene of, what they said in the synopsis. Corey's accused of killing someone he's babysitting. We got the kid Jeremy, which kind of reminded me of Julian, in a way. He's talking shit to Corey. Make a long story short, Corey's babysitting. He's like, we can see that this is a good guy. He's cool. He's about to go to college for engineering. He, saw much of Arnie. We saw so much of Arnie and Corey, so much of Christine, and so much, of other films. We're gonna have a shit ton of videos to talk about here. Yeah. So the kid, ends up running off, and whilst Corey's looking in the kitchen, he, gets something to snack on, and he hears noise. The kid is pranking him. Someone's getting me, but it's looking like someone's in the house, and Corey's searching, and he goes upstairs in this attic, and he gets locked in by Jeremy, and he has like this panic attack. He's fucking booming on the door, and it kind of made me think about a future scene where he's banging on the window where, Michael is killing a chick, putting her on a wall. He's banging. So it's like, Laurie says, like, sometimes the evil is always there, basically. Maybe it didn't get brought to him when he went down a dark path. Maybe it was already there. It just finally came out with something that brought it out. But he's banging on the door. He's kicking it as the parents are coming back in the house. He's kicking it, he's banging it, and he kicks the kid, which was fucking brutal. He kicks him off the top of the stairs, and he breaks his fucking neck. And there we have it. Corey accidentally killed Jeremy. The parents think, he's guilty, especially the mom, but the dad kind of thinks like no, because he's saying it good in Corey. And yeah, that was some brutal ass shit to open up a movie. The opening was fucking insane. You guys, let's take a moment. How the fuck, all the predictions that I did, now some was kind of, but the main ones, my golden theories, were right. Can we just like, come on, you guys. I fucking said it. The bullying aspect with Corey. Laurie not want to be around Corey because of, she heard stuff about him. And, Corey's dating Allison and he wants to get Laurie out the picture. You guys remember that? Doesn't it feel like, just deja vu? Because you remember, you guys, we've been talking about that was my theories. And I'm so happy to know that I hit a lot of stuff on the nose, just because I felt it, with the copycat, and I can just see that Laurie and Corey's gonna have this sideline issue, you guys. I just knew. But anyways, we kind of, it just feels good though, but we just kind of, go through this movie, and Corey's accused, and we kind of getting the movie started. He's working at a junkyard, of course, and I kind of brought that up too because watching Christine, you see that Arnie works at a junkyard, and just he got a job to take care of his car, and I'm like, bro, this is fucking crazy. It's so Christine. This movie is so Christine, man. Like, I'm not about to sit here and bash the movie because it's stuff I did like. I did enjoy the movie, but it does have some shit in here that makes you scratch your head, and it has some bad things. I'm just being honest, But it's not the worst Halloween. That's just my opinion. I'm not about to, agree with everybody. Maybe I'm just the one that's kind of odd out the bunch. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but it is stuff that's bad in it. But he's working at the junkyard. We see so much of Christine. He ran into these bullies at the store. They recognize it's Cunningham. They kind of, how it goes. They kind of push him down. He cuts his hand, and Laurie comes in. We get that picture where she's handing him the pocket knife, which I predicted. Like, damn, is Corey gonna work with Laurie? But she kind of motivated him to pop the tire. she, you know, he does it or whatever, and we kind of progress to the scene with Hawkins and Lori, and you know, they're in the store showing you that, you know, she's like, you know, trying to embrace life, and she's like, hey, I like your face, this little cringy flirting going on, and it was nice to see that Lori was finally happy. But we find out that one of these characters was fucking alive, that should have been dead, got fucking done brutally and kills, and it's fucking Sandra. She's alive, she can't talk, but her sister is like, you kind of, you know, she's kind of blaming Lori for that, you know, and stuff like that, and Lori's trying to embrace life, so Lori, it kind of, you know, sets off along with her, making her remember everything. But we got Allison now. Allison, I'm gonna say this, man, I enjoy Allison, but man, it kind of brought Allison, you know, kind of, you know, brought her down a bit in this, because I wanted to see more with Andi Matichak. You know, she's a great character, but in this we see that she's being a nurse. She's kind of like working for Dr. Mathis and everything, and you know, with the chick with the bright orange hair, she's working with him, and she kind of comes across Corey because Corey is injured from the hand injury with the bullies and everything. And like I told you guys in previous videos, what if Lori introduces them, you know, and it kind of burns her, and like she realizes it was a fucked up decision to make. But anyways, they come across like that. Allison is damn near like obsessed with Corey out of nowhere. I just think, to be honest, in this movie, she just saw love. She seen someone that cared about her for her and didn't treat her like a freak because of her story with 2018. Now, this story focused on trauma, society, and you know, just overcoming things and stuff like that. It talks about, in my opinion, like, it shows that sometimes we can be the monsters. We actually can possibly be the one who created, you know, this issue with Michael. We don't, you know, it's almost about, you know, you kind of pointing the finger at yourself type of thing. But I loved it, man, to be honest, with certain aspects, but in a way it feels like I shouldn't love it. You know, as a Michael Myers fan, as a Halloween fan, it feels like, bro, why do you like this? It's something in this movie that keeps me like happy about it, but it's stuff that is like, why do you like it? Because this was bullshit. It was shit that they did that made you just scratch your head, but it's something there that makes you like it, and I just can't put my finger on it. Especially when I just watched it the second time, I kind of just took it for what it was and enjoyed it. But we kind of get Corey, and he's talking to Allison. They kind of kick it up, and she takes him out, and everything, and she's trying to like kind of make him embrace life, you know, make him see the better side of life. We all go through issues type of thing, and you know, he sees the parents of Jeremy. They kind of bring it back up. He runs out. He's like, Allison, why do you want to fuck with me? Basically, leave me alone. I'm not a charity case type of thing. And he storms off. And by the way, you know, in the beginning of the movie, we kind of get this voiceover of Lori talking about Haddonfield in '78, which was cool, little flashbacks and stuff. And Hawkins kind of touches on, you know, basically how people got infected from this issue with Michael and Haddonfield. And, you know, we got people killing themselves. You know, this couple in a Jeep shoots themselves, or it looks like, or possibly someone else kills them because it just looked like, you know, a murder. And, you know, he says that Michael doesn't use guns. And something that is fucking crazy, I know some people didn't peep, we see someone hanging from a house. It's fucking Oscar's mom, which is sad as hell. She has on the same get up as her son. She has the horns and everything. And it's fucking crazy. I didn't know it until someone kind of PM'd it to me, and it's fucking wild just to see that she went out. She never got that justice and everything, and she went out dressed like her son. It's just sad. But back to Corey. He's kind of walking on his bridge by himself. The bullies pull up from the store, and they're like, hey, Cunningham, like I told you guys, there's so much fucking Christine in this. Like, it's fucking mind-blowing. Like, it's almost like in a way, it's like modified copy homework. Like, it's with a twist, if that makes sense. But it's not to the point like it's like same, you know, it's kind of like left and right type of thing. Like, you know, it's different things going on, but you can see in the middle it comes together as one story. But, you know, we up there on this bridge. They're bullying him, which I loved when they kicked up the music, and he's going like back and forth. And it's like, Corey's like, you know, your dad doesn't love you. I love that scene. We're going to talk about some bad stuff, but I love it how he's trying to stick up for himself. They throw him. And I felt so fucking bad for Corey, man. Like, Rohan Campbell, you did a fucking great job, man. I don't care what anyone says. You know, at the end of the day, these are my opinions. This is how I feel. You have your opinions. I fucking love the character of Corey. I felt bad for him. I felt like I knew this character. I feel like I was friends with him. I feel like if I was there, I would have fucking stuck up for him. Because it, you know, the bullying shit is real life. That's one thing about this movie. This movie is a real life movie. Now, I know we go through real life shit every day, so I don't incorporate a movie that much, but that situation just, it made me feel like I was heavy on it, you know, when they were bullying him, and he kind of, it made you almost feel like Corey wasn't wrong in this movie to a certain extent. Like it kind of got out of hand, but you felt for him, man. You felt for him all since, you know, as soon as I saw the store saying he falls on the glass, I loved Corey, man. He did a fucking great job. At first, in the, you know, before the movie came, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this character. He grew on me. I enjoy him. So, hell yeah, Corey. But we get this fucking bully. I think his name is Terry. But he pushes him over this fucking bridge, which was like, whoa, what the fuck? But I guess the drop wasn't that far. He falls. And we get this shot of Corey getting pulled in the fucking sewer. So that was something we all, my opinion, were wrong about. Michael actually came out the sewer. I thought it was like something where he doesn't come out. But he pulls him in, and this fucking hobo sees it, or whatever, that fucking hobo. And, you know, he's basically in there, and we get that scene where he's looking around. It's like, you know, Michael grabs him, and we get this shot where, you know, he looked him in his eyes. And, you know, we get like this fucking passing of the evil in a way. Like, I won't even call it that. A lot of people are saying that. I think it's almost like when Corey looked at Michael in his eyes, he's seen the shit he went through, and it kind of motivated him to be like Michael. You know, it made him be like Michael because he, you know, he just looked him in his eyes. But it's a possibility it could be that the transferring of evil, because the reason I say that now, I think it could be the transferring of evil because we get the shot by an RUG radio station. He gets up like Michael at the 90-degree angle. I'm like, what the fuck? I low-key was like, wow. And, you know, we're going to kind of progress through this. But we get like a scene with this hobo afterwards. And he comes out and he's like, you know, why didn't he take you? Michael takes people in there, you know, and they don't come out, you know. And he, you know, Corey's just like talking to him. He's like, I'm Michael Myers. The hobo's like, I'm Michael Myers. Like, shut the fuck up. But, like, you shut up, man. And he fucking pulls out Corey's pocket knife that Lori gave him to flat the tire, which that is fucking crazy. Because like I told you guys in previous speculation videos, that what if this pocket knife that Lori gives him is to go to his first kill? Which it technically was, because Jeremy was kind of like an accident. But it's some deep shit, man. So he kind of is tussling with the hobo. He stabs him. Boom, that was his first kill. He got that feel, that rush. And he tells Allison, like, you know, I killed somebody. And, you know, he takes her to the house where it happened or whatever. Boom. And this is it gets crazier. So we get this fucking scene with, because Allison was, you know, trying to get this promotion with Dr. Mathis. She didn't get it. Like, I thought the girl that he puts on the wall for the Bob kill is fucking Dr. Mathis for that promotion. But anyway, she's in the house, and, you know, it's fucking getting fucking crazy, man. You know, but to touch on something else, they're like in this diner or whatever, and they're in this diner. And Allison and Corey talk for sure now. Her old boyfriend, which is Doug Mulaney, he's a cop. And, you know, he comes over there and he still feels for Allison. Corey's right there, you know, talking to her. And shit just gets heated. He's trying to flirt with Allison while Corey's right there. Corey steps up aggressively, looks at Corey. And, you know how it is. Corey's like, okay, motherfucker, you think shit's a game? Corey drops Allison off, and he circles around. It's like he leads, and he really, like I told you guys, he's leading victims. And I think it's so crazy how I just put this shit together, but he's leading victims to the sewers, and he like gets into a fight with them or whatever. The cop sees the hobo dead. He goes in there. We get that scene where, you know, Corey's standing in a cave. Michael pops out or whatever, and then Corey actually gets the fucking flashlight, starts beating him with it. He beats him with it or whatever. And then, like, it's fucking... So, look. We see Corey. He's standing right there. And then he fucking beats Doug in the head with the flashlight. And Michael's, like, laying down like he's injured. This is what I hate. He's, like, vulnerable. I understand he's hurt, but he's, like, literally, like, limp. Like, hunched over, like hunched Myers, and he like gets the knife, and Corey's like holding him, like, come on, man, teach me how to do it. Like, I'm like, when I first seen it, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, come on, man, this is fucking Michael Myers, the fucking boogeyman, 1978. This is the same motherfucker. Come on, bro. So Michael's just like stabbing him, like repeating, you know, over and over. And Corey's like looking like, wow, this is it. Like, I'm like, oh my fucking God, this is not just fucking happening. Lord fucking Jesus, this is not fucking real. But he's stabbing him, and Michael's like shaking, like, I'm feeling it. I'm fucking feeling it. And it's like, he's fucking shaking, man. He's shaking, and he's like, oh, I feel it, the rush. And he's like, stab. That's the vibe I was getting. Like, he's like feeling it, like, oh my God, it was fucking weird. Like, okay, but he stabs him or whatever, and fucking Corey just leaves out, and oh my God, this shit gets crazy. So we get this fucking scene where Corey's like in this fucking, the house where the issue, you know, happened with Jeremy, and he's fucking laid out as it's getting darker. He's sleeping in there, and Lori's in there, and they kind of have a back and forth. She's telling him like, hey, I don't want you talking to Allison no more. I think you need help. She's talking, and he's like, no one can have her. You know, it's like, if I can't have her type of thing. Fucking Lori leaves. For a minute, I thought it was in his brain, but I kind of found out that it wasn't because of the paper plane. And another scene, you see her still have it. So I'm like, oh shit, Lori's on fucking the boogeyman time. She just was there one time, and then she's fucking gone. But anyways, we kind of get that scene, and now to bounce over with the scene with the chick that's fucking Dr. Mathis. She's, you know, promotion, and fucking we get this weird ass little brother and big brother scene where fucking, like, okay, I thought that was real brutal though, how he was holding Mathis. He was stabbing him with the wine thing, and he's like stabbing him like with the cork thing, and he's just stabbing him like repeatedly over and over and over. And she's like in the house, and then she slams fucking Corey's. It's, what the fuck was up with the hand, bro? Like it was his hand like healing, and it wasn't healing. Like, was, you know, I seen that Allison saying the scene that it was infected. Like, it was like, what the fuck? What does that mean? Like, what, did you swap blood with I don't fucking know. Some of this shit was just kind of like, why was it in there? That's why I said they thought too hard on certain scenes, man. Some of this shit could have just been in a different movie, man. Like, but anyways, I loved Michael in this scene. Gave me the goosebumps when he slides back the mirror and he comes out. He does the bob kill. Bang, gets her ass. He does the head tilt. But it's like, and Corey's like looking out the window. He's like tapping the glass. Like, man, what the fuck, bro? First off, I'm gonna tell you something. Back to the scene with Doug Mulaney. Michael would have killed both of you motherfuckers, bro. He would have, in my opinion, but I see where they were trying to go, so you can't be mad. They were kind of trying to go into the Michael needs more. You know, the more he kills, the more he transcends. That's the first thing I thought about when I saw him doing a little shaking shit. So I'm like, maybe that is the case. The more he kills, the more he gets, you know, strength. Which I don't think that's so bad, because it kind of explains him without verbal shit, just action, you know. So we get that, right? And we kind of progress through the film, and Corey is looking at Michael like, okay, and he has his scarecrow mask on. In my opinion, it's a hat tip to 78 with the clown mask. But okay, we're progressing, and then we get the fucking scene where we get a scene that this fucking crazy, where they're at WRUG on a roof or whatever, they're on a motorcycle, you know, riding the wind. I don't get this shit. Like, what the fuck, man? So they're on a roof or whatever, they're venting, and Corey just tells her, you know, he kind of just, you know, he wants to burn, let's burn it down. That's their little saying, let's burn it down, like fuck everybody basically. But you know, fuck Haddonfield. But they're on a roof or whatever. This motherfucker does some wild shit, like fucking hang drop, like he's fucking Peter Parker. He falls. But we get this weird scene, sits with a 90-degree angle, so that kind of makes me what if the Evil Dead passing him, I think. You know, it had to be some shit up that alley, because he was like almost Michael in a different vessel of a body. But we get DJ Willie the Kid coming out talking mad shit to Allison and Corey. So it's like, Corey's on a roll. Like, he's like, bro, you talk shit, you die. Period, point blank, I'm not fucking around. You talk shit, I'll get you up out of here. So that's basically what happens with the radio tire. He, you know, kind of tells Allison he's gonna go home. He circles back around. You don't talk shit to his girl. It's fucking crazy. So to kind of rewind back, you kind of get this scene where he's telling Allison like it's time to go, and then we're gonna kind of go back to the DJing scene. But we we get this scene where, you know, basically he's fucking about to go get the man. This scene pissed me the fuck off, bro. Like, yes, it fucking pissed me off. I'm just telling the truth. But he fucking goes and like literally say, hey, walks to Michael in the source, you got something I need, and fucking roughs Michael up. Like, this is the same motherfucker who killed 11 fighter fighters. He killed a whole mob. He picked a motherfucker up with a Halligan tool. This motherfucker is a beast. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck if he's injured. He got his ass kicked and killed, stabbed in the fucking back with a butcher knife. He gets back up and take out fucking about 10 people. How the fuck you let a fucking skinny ass, scrawny motherfucker like Corey body slam you on your back and snatch your mask off? That's not fucking Michael Myers. That just kind of that pissed me off, bro. I understand Michael Myers is weak, but how are you gonna say this man is weak when he picked up the chick on the wall and pinned her? If he's weak like that, the motherfucker can, come on, bro. Corey, you're not that far from that chick. I mean, you're bigger than her, but you know what I'm saying? I hated seeing Michael Myers vulnerable. I hated seeing Michael Myers on his back. It's not a good look on his shape. We look at this man like a fucking monster, a beast. He was so weak. It kind of just it broke my fucking heart when I seen Michael fucking Myers on his back, helpless. Okay, you did add the little 90-degree angle in there, which was, okay, but that right there just was like, oh, that was, in my opinion, that right there hit my buttons the most out of everything. That hit my fucking buttons the most. But as we progress through it, okay, we go back to WRUG. This is when he gets the mask. He gets the mask and he fucking, okay, so I'm just making sure because there's a lot of shit that happened in this. He goes to the junkyard. We got this character named Ron that I think is his stepdad is dating Corey's mom, who was fucking cringy. I wanted to see her death. I'm so fucking sad that her death was like a flash, like you didn't see it. Bro, fucking kill her, man. She kissed Corey on the lips. You fucking weirdo. But I said, you guys, this was Corey's mom. I was so happy when that prediction was true because it was like, it was inevitable to think that was not his mom, but it was. She was weird. She thought so highly of Corey that she was weird about it. But anyways, he was like, you don't be texting Allison, you didn't know custard for fucking dessert. Like, shut up. Anyways, he decides to say fuck this because they're annoying. They're trying to talk to him like he's fucking nobody. Gets the knife out the fucking drawer, and he, you know, and it was like a hat tip to 78. Gets the butcher knife out. He has the Michael get up with the mechanic suit, and you know, literally a mechanic suit. His shit was from a fucking junkyard, but he stabs her out. He kills her. Boom. Goes to the fucking fucking WRUG, which this scene was crazy, bro. Like, and we're gonna talk about my favorite scene, but this scene, he has DJ Willie the Kid. He goes in and he's talking, you know, like, yeah, you know, talking, so you know he's gonna come back, right? So he comes, he walks in, and fucking DJ Willie the Kid gets one of the craziest kills. He's fucking smashing his heads on a turntable, and this kind of made me know, like, oh yeah, hey, you gotta love Corey though. He did it. He wasn't like he was a shitty copycat. I'm gonna tell you that. He wasn't a shitty copycat, but he just like smashing his head. It's like teeth and shit, and he cuts his fucking tongue with some scissors, bro. I damn near almost covered my eyes, and it looked like, bro, you can't convince me that wasn't the shape. I know they shot it from like chest up, but it looked like James Jude, but you can see some differences. But imagine if that was a Michael kill. But Corey, bro, that was a fucking crazy kill. Probably one of my favorites in the film, but it wasn't my favorite scene. I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite scene, but we kind of progressed with that, and the fucking tongues on a turntable, and it's like, like a repetitive noise. You could hear the tongue flap. It was like, oh, this flap, flap. I'm like, oh, he fucked him up bad. Like, so we go to the junkyard, and I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just talking. I'm not, you know, talking about scenes, you know. I'm in order. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm thinking. So we get this scene with the junkyard with Terry and them. He fucks up the car, his dad's car. They chase him. Once again, he's on his dirt bike. And he leads them in there or whatever, and this is my favorite scene, by the way. The junkyard. Yes, the theme kicks up. I heard the theme before the movie. I knew whatever scene I was attached to, I was gonna love it. But Ron's in there fucking watching a fucking movie. And make a long story short, the guy with the drumsticks is going to the car to kind of chain up his motorcycle and drive it and fuck it up. The Corey's motorcycle. They find out he's dead. Corey sticks him in the fucking eye with a drumstick. And that was brutal. But anyways, he runs over the chick with the yellow jacket, and it was brutal. I love when Corey gets out the car, you see the sleeve and the music kicks up. He fucking they didn't show him crack the girl in the head with the fucking wrench, but he does this crazy kill with this blowtorch, and you can just hear the fucking gruesomeness. The effect is crazy. The music made it crazy. But before that, you get this scene with him, Terry, I guess I want to say his name is Terry, has the rifle, but Ron is like standing in front of Corey. He shoots. And he tries to shoot Corey, but Ron gets in the way, pops him in the head, almost kind of like the shit that happened to Carmelo McClutch Kills. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Like, you kind of see Corey with the mechanic suit on, with the mask. He kind of puts it on, like, kind of like how Michael did in Kills. But I liked it off of being brutal and the score and the feel. That's what made me like it. The feel, the brutalness, and how Corey, it was like he was like fucking in that. So like, we're fuck, I'm about to kill you motherfuckers. And I was kind of like happy to see them die. That's why I said some stuff that's cool in this that I enjoy. Like, I was happy to see them die, because you motherfuckers are like, they did Corey bad, man. I think they deserved it, you know. I think they really did deserve that shit, because like, you motherfuckers are crazy. Like, but he did them bad, and he ran over the chick with the fucking gate, you know, after he stumped her fucking brains out. And she says like this fucking saying when she's on the ground. He was like, man, you know, I hope you're okay. She was like, you know, like, please, you know, some shit. He says like, you know, you're gonna die. She's like, you said like, you know, you're gonna die too. And he fucking kills him with the torch. But we kind of progress. Like I said, Lori knows something's going on, and we get this scene where, you know, Lori's in the house. She's writing her memoir. She's trying to embrace life, and this is approaching the third act. And she's like about to, it looks like she's about to do some type of, you know, suicide or whatever, but it's her just basically, you know, baiting Corey. She shoots the pumpkin, and he kind of opens the door or whatever, and she already calls the cops to tell him to report a suicide. And she shoots Corey twice. He falls off the banister, and she sees Corey. He's fucking has a sinister laugh. He's laughing, and she's like, yeah, you thought they want to find out about you, they're gonna find out. And fucking Allison knew, because of the, you know, their sand was like burning down, but she saw that the radio tower was on fire, so she kind of went over there, I want to say, and she kind of figured out like, oh shit. But she goes back to the house, and she's screaming and shit. Like, I don't know, I want to say that's what I was thinking about that, you know, but I want to say that happened. But anyway, she goes to the house, which I don't know how the fuck Allison didn't know some weird shit was going on. You got Corey with a fucking mechanic suit and a Michael Myers mask. I don't give a fuck if it was a prank or anything. Why the fuck are you questioning Lori when you see this man on the floor with a knife with blood and a fucking Myers mask? Like, what in the entire fuck? But anyways, he stabs himself in the neck just to kind of paint it on Lori, and that was fucking, ooh, that was some evil shit. But he stabs himself, and he, you know, he says, no one can have her if I can't. And Lori's like, fuck. She takes the knife out his fucking neck, so it looks like she did it, bullet holes in him. And, you know, Allison storms out. She's standing in the house. She sees a fucking door open, and guess who it is? Fucking the Shape. He finds Lori. He gets the mask off the floor, put it on. We get the final battle, which was fucking, in my opinion, now, I like the final battle. Was it what I thought it was gonna be? No, but I did enjoy it. It was that ending that, you know, we didn't know it, but you guys, we needed that. I feel like we needed that. We didn't have to go overboard like we did in 2018, because we already got it, in my opinion. But I'm gonna tell you guys, so we get this, they're going back and forth, they're fighting, they're battling. Even get to a point where fucking Michael sticks the needle in the knitting needle in Lori's ear, but she out muscles Michael. Now this is crazy. I can't believe it. She just crucifies him on a fucking counter, hands out, fucking drops a fridge on him, and she literally just fucking cuts his neck. Like, you know, slits his neck, slits his wrist. The blood starts flowing. He bleeds out, and she unmasks him, by the way. And she fucking scoots a little closer. He chokes her. Like, he rips his hand out the fucking knife, so his shit is like this. She's choking her. She sees all these, you know, flashbacks of 78. The music kicks up. It gives me the fucking chills. Like, oh my god, this was a good scene too. But Allison comes in like, I'm not letting this happen to you this time. Snaps his fucking arm like she's fucking Sylvester Stallone or fucking, I don't know, like little itty bitty Andy Matichik, bro. Like, fucking just snaps his arm, like. But I mean, maybe it's possible. She snaps his fucking arm, and she, you know, Allison, you know, Hawkins comes, the cops come after the, you know, the report of suicide. She's like, you know, he's dead, and Allison's like, it's not enough, not yet. And they, oh my God, this scene right here fucking made me feel weird, bro. I still feel weird, you guys. I swear to fucking God, I'm still like piecing shit together. But they're like walking like, you know, like in fucking groups. The whole Haddonfield is out. We even get, you know, a cop saying, is this even, you know, legal? He's like, it is tonight or some shit. He said like, Barker, shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up, bro. Please. God damn, man. But anyways, we get to the junkyard. They're like fucking crowd surfing Michael and pushing him to the front. And as I told you guys in previous speculation and theory videos, you guys, you motherfuckers know I'm telling you the truth, because you guys heard me multiple times tell you guys this movie is fucking John Carpenter's Christine. I keep fucking telling you. I kept telling you, bro. I fucking knew it because it all made sense. They treated fucking Michael like that fucking Plymouth Fury. Corey was Arnie, and I'm fucking telling you, bro, this was the fucking case. And they put him in this fucking car mechanical fucking machine. They fucking grind him up like meat. It was the worst image in my fucking life. It broke my heart. I dropped fucking tears. Yes, I don't give a fuck what you guys are saying. I dropped tears. Fucking Michael Myers died in front of my eyes. I couldn't hold him back. He was fucking getting bent up and crunched his brains. It fucked me up big time. It felt like he was a family member or something, man. You know, Michael felt like a family member or something. It fucked me up, man. I walked out the theater so stuck. But we kind of progressed through. And, you know, Hawkins tells her about the Blossom joke he had in the fucking store. And, you know, and we get the scene. She kept the mask, is on the table. The movie pans out, and that's the fucking end. You know. So with this movie, you guys, it's just like, it's good and bad with this movie. Like, I enjoyed this movie a lot. Like, I enjoyed it, but it's some bad stuff. Like, it was like Michael was in the movie towards the third act. He didn't get enough kills for me. I know that some people are like, bro, it's not about that, but I just feel like it just didn't, you know. The shit just didn't go the way I thought it was. I loved Corey. Allison, I wish I could have known more about Allison. Laurie did the best job out the franchise, in my opinion. At least one of the best jobs. Laurie pulled at your fucking heartstrings. She did. She really did. You gotta love Laurie Strode. Hawkins, man, I feel like they just skipped over him in the fucking issue he had with Michael in the flashback. So that was fucking crazy. But you know, I think this movie gave Laurie her flowers. Did it give Michael his flowers? Half, bro. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. With Michael Myers, everything else. But like I said, like, I can't hate this movie for some reason. I just love it because you can see the effort, you can see the cinematography, the score. Everything comes together to make a great storyline. Now, only thing I think that hurts this movie is Michael being absent. Michael being absent to the third act hurted this movie. I feel like, in my opinion, you guys, I would have made fucking Michael kill Corey when he tried to take the mask, and then Michael comes back to Haddonfield. If I was like writing it or something. But this is the movie, in my opinion. Now, you guys might not agree with this, and you know, we kind of ended off. I feel like Ants would have been the perfect beginning film to this trilogy, and 2018 could have been a great ending. Like, when you think about it, like, picture, you know, Michael escapes the asylum and he just lives in the sewers, and then he comes back and kills, and then he died, you know, the night, you know, like that, the 2018 film vibe. He died like that, but kind of more brutal. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, you know, overall, I enjoyed the film. Is it my favorite? No. It has some good stuff. It has some bad stuff. A lot of missed opportunity. Too much Corey. Corey fucking chewed up all the time when it came to, you know, him and Michael, which is crazy. And they took a big ass risk, man. You know, in my opinion, they took a huge fucking risk, bro. Like, the risk is fucking insane they did with Corey. But like I said, I enjoy Corey's character, man. And like I said, man, this movie is gonna have to grow on a lot of people. It's gonna split up Halloween fans. But I enjoyed it, and I just can't hate this movie. I just can't, bro, because it's just something, I don't know. It's like it's like Brandon, you shouldn't like this movie, but I have to like it for some reason. Like, it's like I can't deny the good shit that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you guys, we're gonna talk more about this with the stream coming up. You know, later today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get into some more spoilery talk and detail. So, unfortunately, it's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social media. I like Instagram, Alex877 on TikTok, Brent on Facebook, and I like Scary on Twitter. Don't forget to check out Patreon. Click join next, subscribe, become a member. Check out the I Like Scary official merch store. And yeah, you guys, love you all. Watch some scary movies and stay scary out there. Peace.